Game Night. I'm your host, Visser. Where we left off, we had just finished following a trail of blood and clues on the crime scene of the murder of Antonia Maldonado. We will now go to her house and see if we can find any more clues. Is it just outside here?
This is terrible!
Antonia's residence. 116? That only took 16 minutes? Seriously? Well, I've recorded for 15 minutes, so it could be, right?
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Knock knock.
Wait just a moment!
What?
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
What are you doing, Rusty? Is there anywhere?
What are we waiting for?
I don't know. I'll just make sure to look through everything. Miss Jesus.
Hey, Cole, get moving.
Alright, alright. Dude.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Mrs. Antonia Isabel Maldonado.
Okay, we have an address.
What? Alright. The broken window.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
They wreck your $30 suit? Hey, go back to there.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Well, we'll have to find out. Don't be cool. Would you mind? Come on, climb. Oh, come on, dude. Nice going, cool. Alright.
charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Yeah, that's it. We've had everything. Let's talk to the lady. Alright.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Alright, fair enough.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
No.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Alright.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
Well, it is true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Well, how about the broken window?
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Yeah.
It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
No.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
The picture. Charm bracelet photograph.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Yeah.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado bar.
Where's the... There's the car. We'll first take a look at the bar. Just so Rusty can have his hooch. Oh.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Oh my gosh!
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3.
6th
No
Street
big
and Lindley
deal.
Place.
After
6th
a
Street,
while, you
Lindley
just
Place.
numb yourself.
Unit to handle code 3 identified.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he...
El Dorado Bar.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
The
Did you have a woman in
agency?
here
What
last
agency
night?
is
21
that?
years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily.
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
I'm caught.
Do you know her well?
Right?
Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in the bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Why did you collect it? Well,
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Say, honey, what time did you get off work and table?
Angel Maldonado. By hand.
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Jesus Christ. Boring. Alright.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Well, just tell us.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Yeah.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Alright, fair enough.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
I'm doing great in this case today.
Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
So what do you want from us? Do we need to?
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Where's our waitress?
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
So what do you think?
Why is the word abbreviation so long?
What now?
Search around. If Antonia was as messed up as we hear, maybe she left physical evidence as well as witnesses.
My eggs were runny.
Out of order.
You cover my shifts on Wednesdays? I have an audition.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
You're a reckless bad
What did I do?
Where's that goddamn waitress?
There is none.
You drove me up to Mojave and we did some nothing.
There don't seem to be anything else. It's probably the phone, is it? Yeah.
You're gonna see your married man again?
Hey,
All right.
what time did you get off work and table?
Yeah. This is really the longest drive in the history of L.A. Noire, but always fresh.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Well, that will have to do it for me for today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode in this series, where we'll see if we can find Mr. Maldonado and see if Rusty's razor actually works. But until then, my name is Visser, and I thank you for watching this episode of Game Night. See ya!